Yeah, so anyway, so we're right off the coast, watching all these guys go by. We're getting the best intel ever.
2, 3, 9.
And wouldn't you know it, and this is just Murphy's Law, eventually it's going to happen. One of the ships coming out is a Udaloy, which is their primary anti-submarine destroyer. It's the one they send out to hunt and kill the American subs.
Come right to.
It's the best
3, 4,
surfer ship they have that does that one job very well. And we're like, oh, good, we get another one. This was like the 5th or 6th one we had done that week. But Udaloy, as soon as he gets out of the channel, and keep in mind, we're only a few thousand yards from the channel at the end of it, right? Going to sea. He doesn't do what everybody else did. He decides to turn the other way, which is right towards us. And we're like Mark 3,000 yards, closing 500 yards per minute, increasing, 0 bearing rate. This guy's coming at us. Check water depth. It's 150 feet because we're right next to the fucking beach. We have nowhere to go. There's no layer. We can't launch acoustic countermeasures because he'll hear those for sure. And we have a Udaloy destroyer with horsejaw sonar insonifying the water column at 240 fucking decibels, 212. I remember the number because I was on that piece of gear watching it, and I'm doing the math in my head, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, his sonar system's getting about 80 decibels back if the bottom is absorbing the rest of it, because it sure as hell is bouncing off of us right back into his sonar array. And I'm like, we're so fucked. This one guy, just out of luck, turned the wrong way, the right way from his point of view, but the wrong way from our point of view, and he's coming right at us. So, because it's so shallow, we can't go fast. We're certainly not at periscope depth. I mean, we're not sticking anything out of the water. And we want somebody who's smoking to be like, hey, that's a periscope. We don't want that to happen, right? So, the captain, this is the captain that's really aggressive. He's like, I'll stop, just gonna hover, and we're gonna just, don't run any pumps. You know, we're already trimmed out for 3 knots. We're not going up or down. That's what that means. And we're not going to go this way or that way with the screw. We're going to act like we're a rock on the bottom of the Barents Sea. Now, those of you who have oceanographic degrees know there ain't no damn rocks on the bottom of the Barents Sea, but on that day there was one that was 366 feet long and about 33 feet wide and looked like a hot dog, but it wasn't moving, and they ignored us. That Udaloy banging away with his shallow water sonar on. He has a special mode to find submarines in shallow water. He's 3,000 yards away. He's closing right for us, and it's 150 feet of fucking water, and we're not moving because we can't. We're not doing nothing. We're dead. We're caught. This is going to be really awkward explaining this shit to the admiral. Well, Mr. Udaloy closed 2,000 yards. My meter is practically pegged. We can hear the active through the fucking hull, and it's a special pulse. You can't miss it. It's not like ping where you hear it in the fucking movies. This is like a war crime on acoustics. It is the worst pulse ever because Russia made it, and it lasts for like 8 seconds. It's this blah, 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 active that goes out, and then they listen. And that 8-second pulse bounced off us right back to him. We look like a fucking Demis trace. We look like one of these traces over here, right there. You see that? You see those lines falling down? That's what we look like. He's got his screen's blank because there's nobody else out there but us, and then he's got this one line at 2,000 yards, closing 500 yards per minute, and he's wah 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. Every 12 seconds that thing's going off, and my meter's going 212, 226, 232. It doesn't go above 240. I'm about to peg out here, and I could feel the sweat. The sweat's fucking going. We're in cold water. The water in the Barents Sea is like, I don't know, maybe 40 degrees. It's right above freezing. Even in the summertime, it's not that warm. And all this is happening, and I'm like responsible for reporting active sonar direction. Like, that's my job during battle stations, and that's where we are right now for Arctic Tracker Party. And I'm just reading off the numbers. And that's my job. And I got the ACIT specialist, the acoustic intelligence specialist. This is like super sonarmen. There's only 3 of them, and one of the guys a trainee, so there's only 2 on board. And they go port and starboard for the entire mission. But we got both of them up there right now. And I got the senior guy, who's a Master Chief sonarman. Best sonarman I ever met. And Like, he's a really nice guy, and he knew what the hell he was talking about whenever it came to sonar. And he's standing right next to me because he understands the situation we're in. And I'll remember, to this day, I remember that he was so calm. And I clearly was trying to keep my shit together, but he must have got my vibe or something. And he's shoulder to shoulder. Our shoulders are touching each other because we're all crammed in there together. And he's like, are you concerned about the pressure level or about the volume of the ping? I was like, yeah, it's a little concerning, isn't it? And which was the understatement of the fucking year, because we're being lit up. Like, he's melting the SHT tile on the outside with his big ass speaker that's blowing up the water with all these decibels of sound. And the pulse was 8 seconds long. I'm like, there's no way he doesn't have us. And he's like, he doesn't see us. The Master Chief Sonarman's telling me he doesn't see us, and he can do the math better than I can. And I'm like, I just believed him. I was like, okay. And I kept reading on. And once I got 240 pegged, these are decibels. Do you have any idea how loud 240 decibels is? So, yeah, it was 240 decibels. And the Udaloy runs right over top of us. Not literally, but like basically everything in sonar is Udaloy as he runs by us. And he kept on going. He either didn't care or he didn't see us. And I'm not sure which it was. But the Master Chief Sonarman knew. Maybe they had paid off the sonar team on that Udaloy. To this day, I don't know what happened. We got snapped up. We got detected. Just through bad luck, it happens. It wasn't like we did anything wrong. It's just we were doing our mission, and that guy got lucky. But he's also very unobservant, because he either didn't believe his indications, or he didn't care about him, or he didn't see him because he wasn't in sonar. And I've seen American destroyers do similar things, never to that extent. But we got busted and got away with it. And I felt invincible after that. I was like, not only is Russia bad at their job, they're really bad at sonar. Because they should have got us that day, and they didn't. They just kept on going. And I kind of think maybe they didn't care. Maybe they did see us and they didn't want to report it. I mean, that is like the most Occam's razor thing that I can think of. But that was one of the most intense moments of my life. I needed a shower after that. Showers were secured, by the way. It's the worst time to be a sonarman. Showers are secured. You can't take a shower. Showers were secured for what? 2 weeks, 3 weeks? A long time. We all smelled pretty damn ripe. But I had showered myself in sweat after that watch. All of us did. A lot of people were sweating in that one, which was really ironic because it was freezing cold on board the boat. Freezing cold. So anyway, that's my Udaloy story. That's why I believe that surface sonar can't see shit even when they see shit. And I don't know why. And we'll have to ask a surface sonarman why this happens. And it probably has a lot to do with long watches, fatigue. I think on the American side, it's more of that. Our training is good. I know those guys get good training on the surface. It's not the same training we get. We're two totally different worlds. But that's what happened to us. And we still went on mission. We completed our mission that summer. Really, really fun. It was good times. Okay. I thought the stream had dropped, which would have been really funny. That's how I knew I wanted to be a career sonarman. I'd already made up my mind by that point, but that solidified it. I had to ask people to get out of my way because my hard-on was so big. I was like, pardon me, I'm really sorry, pardon me. And they're like, whoa. I was like, I know, right? Yeah. Yeah. All right, 130 tons. Hey, we got 2 medals. Let's reload this thing and do it again.